Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Twisted Paper Studio. How are you? It's Thursday, day 86 of the 100-day craft project. We're nearing the end. Can you believe it, you guys? Let me start off and give my beautiful blessings because I have my phone in my hand, and then we'll go ahead and read our garden dragons. So, beautiful blessings to Beverly Matthews. Beautiful blessings to Leslie over at 507 Willow House Journals. If you guys are new to my channel and you enjoy my work, please go over and check out my girlfriend Leslie over at 507 Willow House Journals. She's brilliant and she's so fun to watch and so loving. Also, beautiful blessings to Annette DePete, Laurel L, and let's see. Oh goodness, I messed up my thing. Beautiful blessings to, oh, I messed up, so now I don't know. Teresa Stang. Teresa's new to my channel. Welcome, Teresa. You're here. You're my crafting buddy now. Welcome. Okay, let me start my timer. We're gonna set it and start it. All right. And we're gonna read our little dragon cards. If you guys are new here, also I encourage you to go back to day one. I have been doing the 100-day project. It is day 86, and if you start back at day one, I kind of answer a lot of questions if you have any, so just go ahead and I encourage you to go back and start there at day one. This is called the Pepper Dragon, versatile. So these are just reminder words. I like to read them and they help me, and I'm sure that, well, I have heard that they help all of you too. Pepper Dragon, they're really cute, these little field guide to garden dragons. So here, let's see what this means. 3 heads are better than 1 when it comes to changing with the times. The Pepper Dragon sports heads of different colors, so you are reminded of being adaptable. Versatility is the name of the game. The current situation requires flexibility. Be prepared to be whoever is needed. Just like some dishes require a hot pepper and some require a sweet. Your best weapon is to bend to the oncoming winds. There are times to stand tough and hold your ground, but the Pepper Dragon teaches us that a willow bends while an oak breaks. Isn't that so true? Okay, let's get started. I'm excited though. Tonight, you guys, we're having dinner and a movie in the living room. So I'm going to get this done so I can get back and have dinner and a movie with my family. I was looking on here and I wanted to put some more page tabs on this book. And then I think we're going to do something on the cover, and we're pretty much done with it. I went through everywhere, and I will go through it one more time, but right now I want to do something for the tabs in the book. So I'm going to show you what I do. Instead of using the whale tail tabs and the other tabs, sometimes what I do is I take a piece of paper. This is cardstock. Cardstock is good. I don't mind cardstock. And I'll just show you. I'm going to cut it down, but however, I need the big cutter. I guess we can do it larger too, but I'm just gonna, right now today, I'm just gonna do a strip. I believe so. Maybe I'll take 2, but I don't know I'm gonna get 2 done. And you could also do this the same if you were making a master board. But I think I'm gonna do this because also this is good, I believe. This is also good for those that are new and beginning, and a large sheet of paper might overwhelm you. If you take a smaller piece of paper, it might be quite easier. So we're just going to work with one sheet of paper today. And I'm going to get started with some scraps. That's all. So I'm going to do, I have some things over here. Let me just take a look and see what I have. So I have some scraps of things. And hold on, I'm going to get more stuff. Hold on one second, I'm getting it. Okay, now I have some of this from when I made those little tags too. So kind of same concept. we're just going to take it and put it on the strip. And we'll just go ahead and start. And then also, if it overlaps or anything like that, it doesn't have to be perfect. Nope, it doesn't have to be perfect at all. You can cut it down afterwards. Kind of the same as a master board, except for we're just making like a strip board. Okay, so I'm gonna take this and just rip some off, and I'm gonna glue. So how are all of you? I hope you are all well. I'm putting together something for the crafter's block. I have spoken to one of my viewers, and with their permission, well, not with their permission, with their blessing, they allowed me to talk to them, because I had some questions to ask to try to help. And I'm really excited about it, you guys. After speaking to her, she's so sweet. After speaking to her, I have taken on this crafting on my channel to a new level for myself, because I have a certain way that I do things, but I never took a look at the level of others. I didn't do that, and I never took that into consideration. Not that it was wrong, not that it was bad, but I'm so happy that I have a perception from someone else who crafts and watches my channel. It was very it was very filling in my heart space, and I understand, and I'm so happy. I really am. I'm so happy. So I'm going to help. If anyone else would like to talk to me, you can email me at twistedpaperstudio@gmail.com, and I would love to. I might not be able to talk to everyone, but I would love to talk to more of you if you have some needs or need help in certain areas, and possibly I could help with those things. Maybe. I mean, a piece of my own hair is on the table. Maybe. I'm just hopeful that I could. Because I would like to see all of you win. I would. Okay, so now I'm collaging down this, and I'm just using some paper. That's all I'm doing. I used a digital, I used a book page, and I used a piece of ledger paper. I have little tiny itty bitty scraps here in the same color family, sort of. And I have no rhyme or reason why I'm putting them down. I'm just putting them down. If I like them, they're staying. If I don't care for them, I don't have to put them down. I'm not giving it much thought process. The only thought process I'm giving it is maybe the colors that I like, and possibly trying to make each piece look very different from the other piece. Okay, so let's put this one down. This may not be a long video, because I do want to get this done so I can get into town, but we'll see how it goes. I may use up all the time. Who knows? I had this little green piece from yesterday, and this sort of matches in some of the things that I'm doing, so I'm just going to rip around the whites of it. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, you guys. My phone fell. Okay, I didn't have it in the thing sturdy enough. All right, so this little green piece I was gluing down, and we're just going to, remember, we're going to take, don't worry if you have stuff sticking out. Don't worry about that. We're going to take that off with the paper cutter. So I could put this back in here, and I'm going to keep going to get some more pieces. Maybe we can even put this piece let's see. Oh, we'll put that piece right there. I like that. I might, whoops. I'm going to glue that down. I'm going to glue this down here. Yeah, so I'm really, I don't know where I was talking, but I'm really excited about helping. And I have something coming. I have something coming, you guys. Something's coming. Let me see. I don't know if I want pink there. I might change it up with a different color because I have, oh, maybe I'll put a book page because I have so much going on there with digitals. And I have a book pages up here. So we'll put the book page down at the bottom. That's no big deal. This is going to be small, so the segments of it will be small. And I'm guessing that you can also do this with masterboard too. It's kind of like a small little masterboard. You know, you can keep going and make a roll of it. That also could give you an idea. I don't mean to bombard you with things, but if you have another piece, you can just put that down and just keep going. Right now, what I'm doing is making page tabs from it. So there's so many things that you can make with this one little piece of collage here. And we're going to do page tabs with ours today. But I could keep going with this and make a snippet roll with a paperback base. I could do that. You would just have to make sure that both your strips are in the same size. And you can do many things with these things. You can also make a belly band in the page with that and put it on in the middle of a page. Oops. Like this. You can put that right there. So it's just giving you some suggestions that you can do. Oh, with all my stuff is falling. With the little collage strip that we just did. We can do many things with that. So if you do the collage strip, those are some of the things that you can do. Let me I'm gonna clean this up now. Hopefully this is gonna fit in here. I have to see. I have glue all over everywhere. It's very bad of me. No, it's not gonna fit. So let's just take the scissors and cut. Do I have any? I can't never find anything when I need it, you guys. I just can't. Okay, now I'm just gonna take my scissors and cut this off. That's all. Just some cutting, just the excess off. You could wrap it around if you want to, but I think I have a plan for the back. Well, I think what I'm going to do is, I'll show you. Because you can do many things. All right, so I'm going to throw this away. I don't need this. Now, if I want to mix some fabric on here, I can do that. It's quite easy to do. You can just take, if you have little pieces of fabric from something you were working with, I have a few things on my desk that I was working with today, as a matter of fact. And let's see. I don't want anything else to fall. Everything's falling. Everything's falling. Or I can go and look in here and see what I have in here. I have some things in here like that. And these are purely just scraps, you guys. Nothing else but scraps. Just my stuff that I didn't throw away yet. Okay, now I'm going to go in here and I'm going to come on top of my collage, on top of it, and I'm going to decorate with some fabric. And there's no rhyme or reason, and remember, there's no rules. So I'm just going to put a piece right there. I am going to use my Fabri-Tac glue to do that, only because it dries so fast. Fabri-Tac glue dries very fast, you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna put that down there, just like that. And I'm actually gonna cut off the excess of the little fabric piece. There, that's on there now, little piece of fabric. And I could possibly also put that piece there. I like that. So I'm just going to take the glue, put it across the paper, and then I'm going to place what part of the fabric I want on there and just put it down. The other parts that I don't want, I'm going to cut it away. Like this. Okay? Look at that. It's so cute. Now I have some paper and fabric, book page, digitals, all on one little, this is a little strip of paper. It wasn't so hard to put all those things down because the paper that I'm working with, the canvas, like a painting, is small. So it was quite quick and not lots to think about. I am going to put this little piece of trim here because you could also use trim. You don't always have to use fabric. You can use trim too. I'm just going to rub the glue around a little bit with my finger so that it acts like a glue stick, except for it is Fabri-Tac. And it's going to catch everywhere. Now I'm going to take the back here and just cut quite next to it. Okay, so here we go. We have our little tiny snippet roll starting, but these I'm not using as a roll. I'm going to use it as page tabs, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to do in the book. Now, if you have a sewing machine, you could sew. You don't have to. You do not have to leave it without sewing it. I might sew these, you guys. I might do that. But here's my idea. So I'm going to take this as a tab, and I can either do it this way on the side. I can cut a piece of it off. Maybe I might do that and then I'll sew afterwards. How's that? So let me show you what I mean. I'll cut some. I'm going to straighten out the edge on the bottom here. And then I'm going to measure it. So I'm probably going to go, I'll do 2 inches. How's that? We'll do 2. 2 inches. So I have this little piece. And then I'm going to do 2 inches again. 2 inches. There we go. So, being that they are each 2 inches, I can do them back to back like this and they're going to match. See that? So now, I can go and take them in my book and let's pick a page. Maybe this one. I can put one down on this side and then one down on this side so that it covers the white on there. You see that? And it's a page tab. I'm in my way again. And it's sitting outside of the book a little bit like the other tabs are. So we'll go ahead and finish those. I may take it over to the sewing machine and then I will show you what they look like when they have sewing on them as versus to when they don't. Okay, so here's that. Let's see. Maybe we will do this one. Let me just see how big this is so I can get it right in the middle. How's that? It's 5 inches, so it's a little less than 5 inches. So we can cut some off, that's okay. So let me do this one at 2.5 because I want to get in all that fabric that I put there. And we will do this one at 2.5. Oh, right, it's a little less than 2.5. So it's, see, I'm not a carpenter. I'm just gonna, let me measure it again to get it right. So it's just at that line right there. Whoops, I gotta turn it around. Make sure you're cutting at the right end. Okay, these should be the same size. And they are. So give me 1 second. I'm going to pause the camera and then I'm going to go and then I'll be right back. So hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back and I've sewn them. I'll cut the strings here with you to show you. And of course, working with smaller papers, it's not so perfect because of the fact that it's hard to get your little fingers in the machine. And that's okay with me, I don't mind. I'm gonna cut these strings off here. And, oops, this one. And then I did this one. And these are really cute. You could use them on many things. You can add them if you like and you want to go crazy. You can add them on your twisted tangles. You can add them as page tabs. You can add them as little tucks in the book if you made them longer on the sides. You can do many things with these, and it's very, very what would you say, like it's more like a beginner's collage because you're just working with this tiny strip. And if that scares you, you can even fold it in half and work on that strip. And then maybe you can even cut it. You can cut it and then just work on that strip. And when you're done with that strip, you can go to the next strip. And you can cut them in half, or you don't even have to cut them in half. You can fold them like this and make your page tab and just glue on each side. You can do that too. So let's put these in our book. And I like the way they came out. So all I'm going to do is, I'm going to put that here. So I'm going to glue it down. I'm going to use my glue of choice, and I'm using Fabri-Tac glue. Now I only want to put it on one side. This side I'm not putting it on yet because I'll do that when after I do the whole thing. It gets a little messy, so you don't want it to get messy. Just put it down on one side. Make sure it's where you want it. Maybe I want it in a little bit more, not sticking out so much. I like that. And now I'm going to turn my book this way. And now I'm going to take that other longer piece. Where was it? Oh, here it is. This was the other longer piece. And it was the one I made the same size. And now I'm just going to pick how I'm going to put it. So I'm going to glue the whole thing now. The whole thing. And now I'm going to put it down. Oh, I got string everywhere. It's okay. Just like that. I'm going to pinch it together. And that's my page tab there. Of course, I'm going to let it dry. But there we go. And you can even decorate it more. If you had some small fussy cut things to put on there, you can do that as well. There is a page. Oh, some glue is somewhere. Don't do that. There's a page tab in our book. And you could see that from the side. Do you see? It just looks really cute. I think it looks darling. And I'm just going to put one more in. So let's see where I want to put that. We have a tab here, a tab here. Let me move these things out of the way. We have a paper clip here, a tab here, and then a tab in the back. Maybe I think I might put it here or here in the middle. I think I'm going to use this page. It's the reason why I would choose it is because it's sticking out far. Maybe even this one. Let me see which one I want before we glue it down. Hold on. This one or this one. So I'm going to test it out. I'm going to take it and put it here and see what it looks like. I like it. I'll do that one. I'll do this on the page. And here, I'm just going to glue the one side. Just one side to start. put it down on the page. And then I'm going to turn my book this way. Make sure it's not sticking out too far. You do have a little wiggle room when you use Fabri-Tac glue. And then we're going to put this on this side. And I'm going to glue up the whole thing. And glue it down. Now, if you wanted to add anything, like I said, you can add some images on here after. You can stamp on them before you put them down if you wanted to add its number or something like that. I'm going to pinch these together so they stay. And you just want to make sure that your base is heavier. Cardstock is good. File folders can work. You can even use garbage, you guys. You can use, here, you can collage on a piece of, like, what's in my box kind of material. You can collage on that. That would be good. It would hold as a tab very well in the book. Okay. So here we go. And that is what our book looks like now from the side with all those tabs in it. Do you see? I think it looks so pretty. I really do. I think it looks nice. So thank you for joining me today. I hope that was helpful to you as far as getting this, guys. Sorry about that. My phone fell again. Okay, so I hope this was helpful to you in getting your creativity going. You can, this is not a creative block video though. I just wanted to be mindful of others that I did not take into consideration, really, of the newcomers coming in and someone not having the any background at all in papercraft. So if you start with a small strip of paper and you take some scraps or even large pieces, you can take large pieces of paper. You don't have to take small pieces, because if you're just starting out, you don't have small pieces. You could take a large digital. Let's take one, and I will just show you what I mean. Whoa, I have everything falling on my desk. Don't mind my desk. Don't mind it at all. It was Mother's Day this weekend, and I did not have a Sunday reset. Nope, I did not. So here, I'm going to take, we don't have to have scraps. If you don't have scraps, don't worry, you can make them. I could show you how to do that. Okay, so I want that to stay there. Don't fall down. I need to move stuff over. Hold on. This is not helping. Nope. Okay, so see how I have this here? I could just rip it. And maybe I want this piece in here. Maybe I want that. You know, I want this. Maybe I want this over here. And yeah, don't be afraid, you guys. Don't be afraid, especially if it's a digital. You can print it out again. You don't have to worry about digital papers. I did have something else to go over, but I will go over it tomorrow. It is for all of you who are having troubles because you're just starting out and you don't have the printer that has the refill tanks in it. You know, the tanks in it that refill. You have like the cartridges that cost a lot of money to refill for printing out your digitals, because there are printers on the market. I didn't want to say all this, but I don't want to leave you hanging until tomorrow. There are printers on the market like the HP and the Epson, and they have what's called an eco tank. So if you're new to junk journaling and this papercraft and you're loving everybody's digitals, my best advice to you would be to look into an eco tank printer or a like a tank that you can refill, taking the ink and dumping it into the tanks that are in the printer, because the cartridges that are with the older printers are expensive. Sometimes you can spend up to $200 on ink, and you're not printing out anything that's worthy of, you're using so much ink to print out your digitals with. So an alternate to that I can suggest to you, if you're intuitive to following up with your local print shops, like if you have a Staples, or if you have a what else? Home, an Office Max, something like that around you, go in and talk to them and ask them about their email address. Go to the printing department and ask them for their if they print files for you, and they should probably say yes. And then they'll give you an email address, and you can email them, tell them what you want. Tell them you want to print out, if you send something, how do I word it? Do I ask you what size I want it printed on, what paper I want it printed on? Just go about it as if you were getting something printed that was an important paper. When you would ask them the size you want, the paper you want, and they'll tell you what to do. And you'll just email them your files for your digitals, and maybe you'll give them instructions that you want, 5 copies printed of each digital you send. And that will cost you a little bit cheaper than your printer ink will. In the meantime, until you get your printer situated that you'd like with the eco tank, because I could definitely tell you that I wouldn't be able to keep up with this if I didn't have an eco tank printer, which is where I filled the ink every few months. And I think it costs around $60 to $80 for all the ink colors to fill it for about a good 4 or 5 month period. So definitely look into that, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Look, see, I made another one while I was talking. Let me just show you the alternate way that you could put a tab in. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to show you. But instead of cutting it down small, you could also take it and fold it over like that. And it's not dry yet. But you can take it and fold it over so that it sticks in like that. And then you have the paper on this side, and then the paper on the other side. But it's not even dry yet, you guys. I can't use it as an example. But that's exactly what I mean about doing. Oh, here's one that's dry. Look, we'll do that one. This came from it came from a masterboard. So I'm just going to fold it over like this, and then see, I would glue it here and then glue it on the other side, and it acts like a page tab. Isn't that cute? All right, you guys, I'll see you tomorrow, and blessings to all of you. Thank you for joining me. Bye, my crafting buddies. I'll see you soon.